So we do have a couple of things to say, but first of all, thanks very much for coming out. The Southern Ontario Open, obviously, as we all know, this is our first year. This is the largest event, at least at the Masters level at this size, that's been hosted in Canada before. Woo! Yeah, let's hold the applause till we're finished the event. But it is one of the largest Masters ever done. At a lot of conventions, there'll be 64, as we are well aware. We're over that. We're sitting right now at 88 players. 88 players registered. So it should be a big event. But we've got a system. We're going to keep it smooth. We're going to do this as best as we can. And to that end, we've got a couple more things to say. First, Matt, you were going to talk about.
Okay, so I just wanted to let everyone know, like, we are in the Legion Hall. So they were generous enough to let us, use their space, and they will have a bartender. So if you guys scrub out round one, you've got an option. But with that in mind, with them being awesome hosts, they do have a no hat policy anywhere you're in the presence of the Queen, which there is in this hall. So just to respect our hosts, we just want to make sure that people are not wearing hats. Other than that, there's washrooms on this floor, there's washrooms on the ground floor. So just respect the space. I don't think I need to say that, but I just want to make it abundantly clear that, they were very generous with their space and helping us out a lot, so we want to return the favor.
So today we have 3 judges for the Masters, and then the Youngbloods got 2 coordinators as well. Registration's going to start for that in 30 minutes. So we'll go over that in a second. I've been saying 30 minutes for 20 minutes, so it's probably more like 10 now. For the folks playing in the Masters, today your 3 judges are myself, Mr. Matt Clark here, Mr. Golden Deal, and then Boots, who's behind the counter right now. We're all wearing PG shirts. You should know who we are. If you want a question answered, and you should call us over, by all means. And there's a lot of reasons why we're going to do that, and I'll explain them in a second. But this is what you should do. You should, as loudly as you can, say "judge," stick your hand up like so, and don't put your hand down until a judge is at your table.
Or acknowledges you.
Pardon me? Or acknowledges you, for sure. If you call judge and then put your hand down immediately, I'm going to turn around and see nothing and turn right back around. Because it's not going to help. If there are rules disputes, what we decide is final. Feel free to make your case, allow your opponent to make his case, we'll make a ruling, and that's what the ruling is. We have been wrong before, just once, but...
I don't know about you, I've never been wrong.
So call Boots if you have a real problem. But if that's what the ruling is... Yeah, it's true.
But we said we'd never bring it up again!
That's what the ruling's going to be, though, guys. So we're pretty great at this game. We've played it a lot. We read the rules. We stay up to date. We're familiar with the most recent errata. We've read the most recent judge documents. We know the policies on a lot of these issues, but occasionally we make mistakes. So even if we're wrong, that's what it is for today. Just so you know. And when you call us over, expect that that's going to be how it's decided. Also, if you're calling one of us over about a piece of terrain or an ambiguity regarding a placement, the first thing I'm going to ask is, what did the 2 of you decide that terrain was at the beginning of the game? If you don't have a good answer, that's going to affect the ruling, so talk about the terrain with your opponents.
There's some weird ones.
There is, and just decide what it is, and whatever you agree on it is what it is. Except deep water, there's no deep water today. Corey, I'm looking at you.
Minions! Right in the middle of the board.
Yeah, okay. It's also worth noting that there was a change to the judge document, so Matt's going to talk a little bit about that, because this is kind of important.
Yeah. Okay, so the main thing to go over, there's a lot of changes that were brought up in the judge document, but the main one that I want to make sure everyone knows, if you don't have units that are immediately distinguishable by, some method, tokens, colored pips, anything like different colored paint schemes on the units, and you say you've got 3 units of Bay Knights in your list, if there's ever a dispute about what models belong to what unit, and you cannot come to an agreement, it's an automatic game loss for the person responsible for that. So make sure that everything is immediately abundantly clear with your opponent, because if we get called to the table and there's a dispute about if we can't tell which unit has triggered vengeance or whatever, that's a problem. So the only real way that we can resolve it is a game loss.
Just pull it off the table.
A couple of other things, since I have had some things about it, questions. The conversion policy does not apply. The new conversion policy about the color schemes or IP stuff we're not an official privateer press event. We're not, being run by Hungerford and Wilczek and all those guys. So we don't need to worry about that. The only sort of thing that we need to worry about is if we want to take pictures and submit them to No Quarter or something like that, we won't be able to use those things. But if you see somebody who has, a Darkwing Duck Gorman DeWolf, it's not a problem with the conversion policy, so please don't call us over for that kind of thing. Leading into the other thing.
Yeah, so the other thing is we've been pretty generous with conversion approvals. Like people have sent us emails and we've been fairly generous with those conversion approvals. Under the proviso that it is clear to that person that if there's an ambiguity regarding that conversion in the course of a game that we're called over to rule on, the fact that a conversion is part of the ambiguity will be taken into consideration in the ruling. That doesn't mean the person with the conversion is automatically going to lose anything. It just means we're going to use our logic and we're going to consider that you might not have understood that was the correct model if it wasn't made very clear to you. That means two things. First of all, it means if you don't know what that model is, ask what the heck the model is. Second thing it means is if you have a well-converted model that looks neat and gorgeous but maybe isn't exactly standard or has a weapon change in some respect, make it very clear to your opponent what that model is, what kind of weapons it has, and the way in which the rules that it has might not be reflected in the model that you've converted.
Chris, I'm looking at you.
Fair enough.
That one
So before we get started, just one last thing. I just wanted to thank all of you guys for coming out and making this event such a huge success already. This is a Warmachine Weekend Qualifier, which is huge. This is the first one. Well, sorry, it's the second one in Canada after GrosCon in Alberta, but definitely the first one in Ontario. We are very, very pumped about this, and seeing the big turnout and like how excited all of you guys are about this. We definitely want to continue this, and we do want to continue for years to come if you guys are willing to come out. But I want to say like a huge thank you to everyone for coming out, for getting excited, for driving 6 hours from Ottawa, like organizing carpools, like. That's amazing, guys. So you guys all deserve a round of applause.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, guys, one last thing, and then you can mill about for a few moments while we get pairings posted. First of all, we're going to post pairings in soon. We have a system. We're going to figure it out. There was a small printer snafu, so that's going to slightly up, so we're a little bit stalling and a little bit educated. The other thing I was going to mention is we are, as a bit of a side venture today, doing a little bit of fundraising for our WTC Canadian teams that are going to Poland this fall. We have some really gorgeous Canadian template sets that have been made. They're $60 cash. Greg here, Greg stand up. Greg here is running a cash box for us. Talk to him about purchasing water, talk to him about purchasing those template sets. A huge portion of the money raised from those really nice template sets goes towards our teams. Yes?
Is there a limit on how many, or like how many per person you can buy for template?
There is not.
Okay.
By all of them. However,
Done.
when they are sold out, they are sold out. So please get in that line, purchase them as soon as you get a chance, buy them, bring them back to your meta. That's a great thing. We bought a lot. We hope to sell a lot. So that's what we're hoping for, because every dollar we get to help those guys pay for their flights, help them pay for the cost of that event is awesome. I mean, it means that we're more likely to be able to do this next year, and more likely to be able to get some of the Warmachine players who maybe don't have a couple of extra grand floating around to make that trip. Also, just before I lose everyone's attention completely, we have water being sold for $1 because this event's expensive and we're losing money. So feel free to buy water, stay hydrated, and also the other thing. And then we also have Adam brought with him a couple of display boards really nicely put together. He's putting $5 of every sale of those display boards toward our Canadian teams as well. And then Alex, who made really, really nice template sets for us today.
That's one of the trade token.
They are really nice. Yeah. Adam, who made objective and flag sets for us today to be used for the Masters and also the Youngbloods as well, is also selling those. Primarily tomorrow, because we're using 96 of them. also a little bit today, and he's putting money from those sales toward the team as well. So pretty much anything you're buying through here is supporting a really good cause, and we'd really appreciate it if you guys would spend yet more money than the gas and But if not, have a great event. We'll have postings, either preparings, either posted in a moment, or I'll lose my voice and read them all out loud.
Hey guys, I'm back. Right now I'm hanging out with Matt. He is one of the press gangers that is running this event today. So how's your event going?
Really awesome. We've got an 80-person turnout for our Masters.
That's my turn. Keep going. You can explain.
Yeah, it's the largest tournament for a single event in Canada at this point. It's really amazing. People from all over the country. Well, we've got someone from a couple of people from Alberta.
We've got a bunch of people from the States.
Quebec, like everywhere, basically. Well, not everywhere, obviously, but far wider than just Southern Ontario.
Yeah, which is where we are. Yeah. So like 8-hour drives, 10-hour drives, people getting hotels, flights. Yeah, quite a trip. But it's been good all in all.
Yep.
So do you have any comments about this event? Anything you want to get out there?
Well, we've got a lot of really good support from the community. We've got some people who are selling some items as fundraisers for Team Canada for the WTC.
Yep.
They need to pay for flights and accommodations and stuff to get to Poland to represent our country with Warmachine and Hordes. So any amount that we can help raise for that is going to be a big help for them.
Team Canada. Woo! I'm a big fan.
Let's see, yeah, this event is huge, but we've got a lot of really good people helping out today and a really good crowd, so it's been pretty smooth overall.
Moving quick. Haven't heard the judge call too much.
Not a huge amount, and you've been pretty amicable about those things.
I've been trying to do it now. Yeah. Tim keeps getting mad at me because I never call the judge over and it screws me over wins.
Yeah,
exactly. Got to start doing that. Anyway, well, I'm glad it's going well. I'm sure we'll talk again before the end of the show. And if not, then there's always tomorrow.
Exactly.
We'll be here. So stay tuned, guys. There'll be more of this video. You can join in. Nick, come sit down. You can replace Matt here. All right.
Gotta get back.
Did you lose the second game too?
Yep.
All right. Well, we're still here. I'm not moving. I'm just going to bring more people over. This is Nick. You've seen him most likely on Mini Wargaming at some point. Those of you who watch Mini Wargaming. This is my channel. Just on behalf of this event.
Yep.
So, how's your day been going?
Absolutely horrible.
Sounds about right.
I have lost both games. My whole army dying and my opponent getting 5 control.
You were.
My last game, we both looked at our lists. He was playing Signar. He's got E-Hailing, Prime Striker, and Siege.
Nothing to worry about. You drop Krios. That's how you do it. No? All right.
I'm playing Legion. It was E-Lilith, Veil, or Saren, so I was stuck almost playing E-Lilith. And Gavin Mage Sight on Siege, and then feed it. He killed the Ravagor and Typhon in the same turn. But
Yep, that would be the one to do it.
I didn't expect to do very well today. I don't play enough anymore. We really don't play as much as we used to.
It happens. Actually, I even don't. Well, I really don't play as much as I used to.
Yeah.
At one point, it was like 5 games a week, but now it's still pretty regular.
See, I don't get up to Toys for enough anymore. But
We should. We can do a battle report.
we should do that. Except for it's against my number.
I know. Well, I'll play Signar or Scorn.
I mean, I'll play enough. I mean, if I can.
I mean, I'll do it if I have to.
Anybody knows how to play against me. It's the amount I've had to play.
Now all you need to do is know how to win against Mena. Anyway, we'll probably speak again by the end of the day or tomorrow. But for those of you who are watching, just stay tuned. There's going to be more footage. You want to introduce yourself?
Ben. Tim.
And Tim and I actually just played a game here. We're in the second round of the Southern Ontario Open. How's your day been going?
Well, you could say that it's going very badly, but I'm enjoying it.
That's the big thing. Try and enjoy it. Yeah, it's true. So I'm going to take a stab at it that you haven't won one yet.
No, but there's something nice about playing a day of Warmachine when the average on 3 dice becomes 7. Because there's a lot less self-hate going on.
Yep, not doing it.
But they've been 2 really good games, and
I'm just listening and like.
okay. very good games, good opponents, had fun, and I'm out of Kingston, you know, playing in.
What, is it not good people in Kingston?
No, it's great people in Kingston.
We've had fun today, but as you know, I'm from Kingston, so this is an exception for me.
Well, no, there's great people in Kingston. There's just about 6 of us.
Oh, I see.
We have a very small meta in our area. Most of them play the same Kador score.
We all play Kador. There's 6 of us, and we all play Butcher. Every
big-
day it's just assassinate.
It's the big red meta. Everyone plays Kador and stuff.
They're good factions. Then you end up having to play against Menon.
Yes, twice today. First round I played Harbinger and was able to assassinate top 3. And then second round I played Owen, and I knew which list he was going to drop, so I dropped my counter to it, and it didn't counter as well as I expected. And that's...
Ikrios gets work done.
Absolutely, Ikrios can kill some beasts with his feet and Knights Exemplar. What I learned today, anyway. So if I took anything from this weekend, it's at least that. Yeah, watch out for Ikrios.
Yeah, no, that guy's good.
The armor pierced 17 points of damage to the bronze pack.
Yeah.
Just like, boom, you're dead now. Moving on.
Yeah.
It's definitely the first time I've ever heard of someone actually doing something like that.
I do it all the time. You gotta go for archers. I like bait them in so they think they can almost make it to me. And I'm like, oh, that Senate shot doesn't actually die. And then you walk in and you're like, oh, you're a medium base. Dice plus 5. Pop. Well, that's good. I wish you the best in the rest of the day then.
Well, my goal is 2-2, since we're talking about
It is not impossible to still get in the top 16 round. If both guys you lost to go perfect, then you've been scoring like crazy.
I don't really. I'm not. My
Not
goal
here
was
to-
not to make day 2. My goal was to come down here and play a bunch of games, and then I am hoping that tomorrow there will be a combination of more games to be played and some really good games to watch.
I agree. I mean, like we said, we don't have a lot of people in our area to play, so even
It's hard
just
to be prepared for big events because you just aren't used to dealing with all the different stuff.
right. And not only that is it's good to play against the armies that you never play against at home. Right? I mean, you can always only theory machine so
And
much.
not only that, like I have noticed that when you play with a small group of friends, which I did at one point, you all fall into the same traps. Like you know how each other play, and so even if given a new faction, they'll look at it and do the same things with it as they always would. Whereas like you go here where you end up playing somebody who's like, oh, why would you bring that? Oh, I see. That's another way of benefit of this game.
So we want to travel a lot more. So if we come to here in Ottawa.
We were really happy, like when this was first announced, basically all of us playing Kingston were really excited because it was sort of a first step to saying, oh well, we could actually go play in large tournaments without having to go to the American cons and travel long distances or flying. This is not
Kingston to here is only like what, 45. Oh wait, yep. I always forget Kitchener and Kingston.
yeah, it's about 4 hours, but that's, you know, it's a shorter trip than it is to TempleCon, and TempleCon's the closest one. TempleCon is 13, but that's by air. I'm saying,
It took me 8 hours to drive to Chicago this year.
So it would be 12.
that's somewhat concerning.
I don't understand. Are you saying I sped?
I feel like that's fast. But,
It could be. I don't know.
But then you always have to tack on the 4 hours.
As soon, yeah,
rest again.
exactly.
because we presumably be crossing at the same point you would be. So
Yeah.
driving 4 hours to get there.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, before we start talking about other events,
This
stay
one's
tuned.
more important.
Yeah,
It's
there'll
in
be,
Canada.
More interviews and more footage from Southern Ontario.
We're gonna call out the numbers from the raffle ticket as we pull them. Matt is gonna list the item being pulled for, read the number, and if it is yours, you're going to quietly raise your hand and walk toward the front. And it's gonna be orderly and amazing.
Have you met us?
Just once.
So first up, we have,
Wait, what's the item?
this is for a Rotterhorn Griffin.
You really
Nobody wants one of those.
120169.
For a second there, I was like, did I win that? Because that'd be hilarious.
120.
That would be
It's like, nobody wants that garbage. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I got it. Hey, Charles got it. Hey.
Excellent. All right, next up.
Yeah, it's real.
Next up, we have the convention exclusive from Gen Con, the Steel Soul Keg Protector. We have 120139.
agenda, the ticket that ends in a 9.
And begins with 120.
Like 9, 7. That's fine.
Let's take out the one.
Awesome. No, don't worry about it.
Next we have Rollin' Bones Gore Shade, another convention exclusive.
Cool.
120285.
Sorry. That was required.
Go up.
What?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
not allowed to say anything.
There's a system, Tang.
And he has to check it.
There you go.
Nicely done, sir. Nicely done.
Yeah, no, I'm the winner. So check it. It's fine.
Board spray template, apparently.
And circle.
And
It's a template.
You get a
set.
reach marker too.
People lose these all the time. This is good. Yeah, sure. We'll bundle a 4 steamroller dice along with that.
So what this is here is what you lost today.
Yeah, 120096. 120096.
You could have had a career in bingo.
I know, right? And I'm in the Legion today.
All right, so if
Going
that's
once?
somebody who's possibly left, we're gonna go to another ticket.
Twice. Gone.
Sold.
Okay. New ticket, same prize.
We have 120161.
He bought a lot. Did you buy a lot?
When we say buy a lot, we meant support a good cause. Just to clarify that.
We have
He's
the
like 20 times more likely to win
Studios
something.
the Spectrum paint rack.
So this is an extremely nice paint rack. Looks gorgeous when assembled. To whomever walks away with this, I'm a little jelly for sure.
You do need super glue, which we do not supply. However,
You might have some.
Possibly.
120091.
Nope.
120091.
Once again,
Man,
put your
numbers are
hand up
confusing.
nice and high if this is you.
Going
It's like
once,
one off.
twice, gone. Okay, I've got another chance. Ends in 199.
Oh, there go the 1, 2.
We've changed the system now.
Excellent.
Yeah. And Nick will actually use it.
Oh, this is the instruction.
Don't leave it in the car.
We have the Master Link modular tray.
I'm gonna be bummed.
With 6 inserts. You can also order more from Chris at Mechanica Studios, but it's what we have here.
I've used this tray before. It can hold 50 bog trug ambushers. And I've played that list.
120115.
Really?
There you go.
No problem. It's you.
50,000 bog trog ambushers.
It's a good tray.
That's a great one.
I've been seeing all the doors on.
Like diamond.
We have the Mercenary Gordson Earthbreaker Rulic Colossal.
Uh-oh.
120325.
And still champion.
There's
gonna be more in there.
So we saved like $40.
that's why they got
So we got this $40.
It's an Excel spreadsheet, man.
0358. Probably Herb again.
Yeah, there we go.
Somebody else.
Draw the number, everyone. What's it?
Yep.
We're giving away faction patches and 2 dice to the best who finished in each faction.
Cool.
So, starting in no particular order apparently. Oh, it's alphabetical. That is an order.
It's new, don't worry.
For Circle Ouroboros, we have Gord Wepler.
Thank you.
For Convergence, we have Nicola Pulio.
Cricks, we have David Beauchamp. For Signar, we have the AY, Alan Yu.
He's press gangers and they're amazing.
Kador, we have Billy Nichols. Legion of Everblight, Mathieu Charon. Mercenaries, we have Philippe Dagnot.
That was nice.
For the Protectorate of Menoth, we have the Cooler, Owen Schindel.
Yeah! Self getting an award.
I planned the whole thing from the beginning. I'm like, I'll record your event, but only if I win.
Retribution of Syra, Rich Brotman.
Wait. You were the best ret? Oh my god, you people.
For Scorn, we have Charles Soong.
He assassinated 3 times.
Hey, Red does what Red does best, right?
Oh, Scorn.
Opinions of what he's still here.
If he's still here, we can wait. We have Troll Bloods, Seth Peterson.
All right, so guys, I'm losing a little bit of focus. I need everyone to just continue to pay attention so I don't lose my voice like Herb did. So guys, anyone who finished the day with a 3-1 record, we're inviting back to play off tomorrow in the same space. So if you finished with a 3-1 record, we're not going to cut some of you and not the rest based on strength of schedule. 3-1s are going to get into day 2. Undefeateds still have a shot at first place overall.
Cool.
So that's what tomorrow is going to be all about. Which means I guess I don't actually have to read all of these names.
But
you could. What time?
You should read them off.
Is it from 1st to 16th? Is there a seating order or anything?
It's going to be
First versus 16th?
a continuation of the existing tournament with the people who are not 3-1 dropped from the event, which means it will be randomized within equal tournament scoring, possibly a pair down based on numbers, into a continuation of the round. It's as if we continue to play for 5 more hours, but we don't want to do that right now.
You should read them off.
So what I'm going to do is read off the undefeated players. So if you're 3-1, congratulations, see you tomorrow, but I'm not going to talk about you right now. In lowest, so people who fluked their way into highest, people who really had tough opponents, we're going to go Frank Caprero. Owen Schindel.
I did sneak it.
David Beauchamp.
Yeah!
David. Charles Sung.
did it anyways.
Hey.
The second best Signar player today, Marc-Andre LeBlanc. And Alan Yu, the AY, in first place overall. See you guys
We have
tomorrow.
the Master Craftsman Award to give away as well.
Right, don't let us not do that. So, the voted by the judges and therefore probably wrong because we're subjective and all terrible painters, Master Craftsman for today is
Ben Carver.
Congratulations, Ben. We would like you to come back tomorrow and pose for the camera with your army.
Okay. This is the one that doesn't
And
include
pants.
Fair. Awesome. Thanks very much, guys. We really appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. This is not an event that's possible without the amazing community that we've managed to draw from far and wide, across the border, across multiple provincial borders. Guys from Team Canada who came out to make this a networking opportunity as well as a great tournament. We really appreciate your presence here. We, as judges, have gotten to watch some amazing Warmachine today, and we hope everybody walks away from this a better player, more engaged with the community, and excited to do more large events like this in the future. Next year it's going to be more of a convention. We're gonna do a hotel. We're gonna raise the price slightly to make that happen, and we're going to do multiple tournaments, possibly at a slightly smaller scale. But we're really, really excited about it all, and it's not possible without the roaring success that this year has been so far. So thank you very much, and give yourselves a big round of applause.
I just want to say something before everyone goes. Thank you guys.
Had a great couple of days.
Sorry to make it longer.
I saw some amazing Warmachine play. You guys did an absolutely fantastic job. So now, without further ado, I should mention two things. First of all, we'll be posting all of these pairings up on the rcwa.ca, Royal Canadian Wargamers Association on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Check out our website. All that biznatch. When you see those postings, I'm going to post probably top 8 lists, like full-on lists published on there, and we're also going to post like the entire tournament, the full people who were participating in it, including everybody from day one, as well as where the standings shook out for the top players after what's been played today.
Cool.
So all of that will be available to you soon. So don't say, where did I end up? We're going to post that for you, and you can get it later because we want to start working on the teardown component of getting this space back to the way we found it.
Yeah.
We are, however, going to tell you first, second, and third because these gentlemen get to walk up and get trophies. So I'm holding the second place one. So Boots, you are giving the third place one out to AY. Alan, you. Congratulations,
There you
Alan.
go. Go get the trophy.
Congratulations, second place, Sigmar. Congratulations. Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't say that. Sorry.
The man who changed the way Vengeance ended for us all.
I'm sorry.
Losing the Striker 3 to Terminus. Congratulations.
Because he locked himself.
You know what? I've been playing so long and I've never won anything.
Well, congratulations, Alan. We really appreciate it.
Are you tearing? Are you actually tearing up? You need a hug. You did great. You did a good job. Great job.
That's awesome.
You should talk about it on a podcast.
I think I will.
All right, guys. And in second place, having fought some extremely tough matchups and paired obviously by strength of schedule, we have Gord. Congratulations, Gord. Worth the trip, hopefully?
Oh, wait, I didn't get handshakes.
Absolutely, man.
You got a hug.
You got
Just step up. It's a step up.
All right, and the pièce de résistance, as they say, Southern
Not
Ontario.
French. Don't try that.
Shut up. Southern Ontario Open Masters Champion and qualified for Warmachine Weekend. We have Marc-Andre LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Charles wants a photo.
Get in there. I think you have to be like, it's fine. I got you.
We all respect you.
2, 3. All good. Okay.
Now all three.
What? Are you proposing for more pictures? Okay.
Different angles.
Oh god, it's coming from everywhere. They came from behind.
Get the 3 winners together.
Yeah, let's get